right. Hello, my name is Kevin Homan. I'm a student physical therapist. How would you like to be addressed?
Ryan.
All right, Ryan. Nice to meet you. I see you're here for some neck pain. Is that correct? Or yes, neck pain. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that. Can you show me a finger?
Sure. It's like right back.
Okay. So on the kind of on the right side.
Yeah.
Of the neck. Okay. All right. Before we get into the neck pain, I just want to go over some of the medications you're taking. Are you currently on any medications?
Just Advil to see if it helps.
Okay. All right. And you're taking that every day?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it helping?
Kinda.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many milligrams are you taking per day?
400.
About 400 per day?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's like one pill in the morning and at night, I think.
Okay. Are those prescribed or?
Over the counter.
Over the counter, okay. Any other medications?
No.
All right. So tell me about your neck pain that brought you in today.
So about 3 days ago, I was tossing and turning, and I was kind of restless, and then I woke up that morning, and I was just real stiff. It hurt to kind of like move my neck a lot.
Okay.
And it feels like it's been locked up ever since, and I can't like move it around
Locked
as
up.
much. Yeah.
Okay. And that was about 3 days ago. Did anything happen in in the past 3 days that may have caused it something to bring you in?
No, I can't think of anything that would.
Okay. No falls, no trauma to it,
No.
no car accidents, nothing like that?
No.
Okay. All right. And so you pointed to your right neck.
Yeah.
Kind of more, is it okay if I touch you?
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of right up here?
Yeah, kind of like the lower aspect of the neck.
Okay.
A little
Gotcha.
high, right around there.
Right here, okay.
Yeah.
Does that pain travel at all?
Sometimes it'll twinge into like my shoulder region back here,
Okay.
but other than that, no, it kind of just stays in the neck.
Okay. So no numbness or tingling?
No, nothing
No
like
burning sensation?
that. No.
Okay. To shoulder, to the right shoulder. Just writing some of this stuff down. Okay. How would you describe the type of pain you're feeling?
It's kind of like a deep, dull ache.
Okay. All right. Okay. So if you were to describe your pain on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being no pain, 10 being going to the emergency room, where would you put it right now, currently?
Probably like a 2.
2 out of 10, okay.
Yeah.
What is that at best?
I'd say 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good. It's feeling good right now?
Yeah.
And what are you doing at that time?
So kind of in the middle of the day after like being awake for a while,
Mhm.
it kind of like subsides as long as I don't like move my neck too much.
Okay.
But I'm kind of like standing up straight and I'm concentrating on something else.
Gotcha. And the Advil, I assume, helps as well.
Yeah, well,
Any heat? Do you do any heat on it? Or ice?
no,
Okay. All right.
not besides the hot shower,
Yeah. All right. And what is it at its worst?
It's probably about 4.
4 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad. All right. And what are you doing at that time? What are you doing that you notice it's kind of painful?
I'm trying to, if I'm looking up into a shelf that,
Okay.
or like reaching high for something, that kind of hurts. If I have to look over my right shoulder in traffic, that's pretty painful.
Gotcha.
And just anything involving movement to my right side is kind of painful.
Okay. Moving to right side. All right. Are there any audible sounds coming from your neck when you move it? Any clicking, popping, grating?
No,
Okay.
not besides me yelling when it hurts.
No. Okay.
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable. All right. And you said this is affecting your sleep. I see here that you said that if you woke up from sleep and it was stiff.
Yeah.
Is it still bothering your sleep?
Kind of. If I like lay on this side, it kind of hurts a little bit.
Okay, so if you lay on your right
and
side.
if I lay on my stomach, and I'm a stomach sleeper, which is a
Mhm.
problem because that's my comfortable position.
Yeah.
That is just—it's too much.
Okay.
So.
It's waking you up throughout the night?
It'll wake me up maybe like once or twice if my face is real deep into my pillow and
Okay.
drooling.
Gotcha.
You know?
Yeah. All right. And you said you're mostly a stomach sleeper.
Yeah.
And which way is your head turned?
It's
Usually.
usually I like to face to my like right side, but I'm trying to sleep on my left, but I end up waking
Is it
up.
painful when you sleep on that right
Yeah,
side?
if I look in this way and my left ear's on my pillow,
Yeah.
it hurts.
Okay. All right. And have you noticed, you said that once you get going through the daytime, it tends to feel better.
Yeah.
Is morning kind of the worst?
Yeah, so it's like mostly stiff in the morning.
Stiff
Like
in the
that's when it's like kind of at its worst. And it'll go down like midday.
Yeah.
And it'll just level off there. So
Okay.
the morning is pretty bad.
Gotcha. All right. Any pain with coughing, sneezing?
No.
Okay. All right. And what do you do for a living?
I am a ballerina.
You're a ballerina.
A ballerino?
Ballerino.
I'm not sure what the male version of a ballerina is.
I think it's still ballerina.
Okay.
I don't think it's Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you, does this affect your abilities to perform?
Definitely.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to plie.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard for me to do the lifts with my partner.
Gotcha.
It's hard to do the spins.
Yep.
You know, those turny ones on my toes.
Yeah. Are you still currently performing and
Yeah, I give my best performance when I can. I
Yeah.
suffer through because you can't give up on ballet.
no, not at all.
I'm going to do my best pirouettes whenever I can.
Yes. Okay. All right. And how many times a week are you doing ballet? Okay.
I practice pretty much every day.
You do every day? Okay.
Yeah. For about 2 or 3 hours
Wow.
after my, morning routine.
Is this limited, or is this what you normally would do prior to your neck?
This is me
discomfort?
limited.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is serious.
Yeah.
And you do it for a career, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So I take it then recreational hobbies, mostly ballet.
There's no
Ballet,
time for anything else
nothing
besides
else.
ballet.
No workouts, no gym.
I like to walk in the park and feed the ducks,
Okay.
but that's not too bad.
It's still painful maybe when you kind of rotate and
Yeah.
throw the bread down or whatever you feed them.
I also like to go to heavy metal concerts, and I can't headbang
Gotcha.
appropriately with my.
Oh, I'm
fingers.
sure, yeah. Heavy metal concerts, okay. All right. Who do you like to see?
Five Finger Death Punch,
Oh,
Disturbed, The Reckoning,
Yeah.
Architects.
Corn?
Korn's okay.
Slipknot?
Yeah, they're a little more mainstream now. so
Okay,
I like-
gotcha.
Yeah.
Not really your thing.
Yeah.
All right. Have you experienced any unexplained weakness in the lower extremities, or any numbness and tingles in the feet, anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Still good. I mean, when I'm up on my toes for a while,
Yeah.
my toes kind of go numb.
Okay.
But
That's
that's kind of
more from the ballet.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay. No nausea, vomiting,
No.
bowel or bladder loss.
No.
Okay. All right. What are your goals for PT?
I would love to get rid of the pain and also be able to look to my right side.
Mm-hmm.
I'd also like to be able to sleep on my stomach again because that's where I get my best sleep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Have you seen a doctor for this condition before?
No.
Okay. And you haven't been to a PT either?
No.
Okay. So I'm the first person. All right.
I don't believe in them normally.
Okay. And is there something else you'd like to tell me before we begin with our examination?
No, not that I can think of.
All right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of an examination. I'm going to look at some range of motion. We'll test your muscle strength. Do a little bit of mobility on the spine and kind of see if there's any hypomobility. And then we'll do some special tests and kind of see what we're thinking is going on.
Sure.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
All right, so first we're going to do just range of motion, and we'll see what's going on here. So I want you just to bring your chin down towards your chest as far down as you can go.
Okay.
Okay, and that feels okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sit nice and tall for me. Okay. All right, now I want you to look up towards the ceiling.
Yeah, that hurts like right around
That's a
there.
little painful. Okay. All right, so a little painful in the extension. Okay. All right, so go ahead and bring your left ear to your left shoulder.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to neutral. Now right ear to right shoulder.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's a little tougher.
A little tender
Right
there.
around there.
Okay. All right. Is it painful or just feels like it's stuck?
Well, it's both actually. It's
Yeah.
stuck and then it's painful.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then let's go ahead and do rotation. So I want you to look to your left, just rotating the head.
Yeah.
That one feels okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Come back to neutral. Go ahead and look to your right.
Yeah, that's hard.
Okay.
That's where I'm getting right there.
Kind of the same feeling as the others?
Yeah,
Stuck, pain?
stiff and painful.
Okay. All right. So we're just gonna measure those with my handy dandy goniometer here, and kind of see if they're limited, and by how much they're limited.
Sure.
All right. So let's go ahead and start you off with flexion. Flexion is okay, so we're gonna do extension first. I'm gonna put this up to your ear.
Yeah. Maybe step behind. Yeah, the audience wants.
Do you have an audience watching? Okay, here, line up with your nose. I want you to go ahead and look up towards the ceiling again.
Right there.
There.
Yeah,
okay.
that's all I'm gonna get.
And go ahead back down. I want to make you hold something painful.
Ooh, thank you.
Feel okay?
Yeah, yeah. Just
All right, so about 39 degrees.
well.
All right, so that is a little limited. We want it to be around 45.
Okay.
But that's to be expected because we're getting that painful feeling there. All right. So now we're doing this here. We're going to do that lateral flexion. We're going to ear to your shoulder. Okay. So I'm going to line this up. Okay. Go ahead and let's go to the right side. So right ear to right shoulder.
Right about there.
Right about there. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna knock these blinds out. Yeah.
And that's about 41 degrees. Come back up. Okay. Let's do the other side. Let's just compare it. So a lot more on this side. Okay. Go ahead and back up. Okay. And that one is 65.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. And now we're going to do the rotation. Just going to rest this on top of your head. All right, so go ahead and look to your left. You can't see me. Okay. All right, look back straight. So that was around 75. Now we're going to do the opposite side.
Okay.
Go ahead and look to your right.
And there.
Kind of stuck around there. Okay, go ahead and rest.
Okay.
So that was about 22.
Ooh.
So a little limited on that one. Okay. 22 on the right. All right. So we can kind of see that there is a pattern here where you do have some limitations in motion. So that looking towards the right, bending the ear towards the right, kind of how you told me in the history, how you have problems going to the right.
Yeah.
It's kind of what we're seeing in the range of motion. We're going to do some manual muscle testing. Now we're just going to test your muscles and see if they're strong, weak, or where they're at. Okay?
Sure.
So let's start you on your back.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to grab you nice. Okay. You doing okay there?
Yeah, same for the camera.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do manual muscle testing. So I'm going to have you bring your head up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to push down on it, okay?
Oh, okay.
Now we're going to hold. Don't let me move you. All right, go ahead and relax. All right. All right. We're going to do rotation now.
Okay.
So I'm going to put your head on top of this pillow. Go ahead and lift it.
Sure.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to have you look to your right first. Is that okay right there?
Yeah, that's about where we're gonna get.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to push you down. I want you to push into my hand, okay?
Sure.
Let's go like that. All right, so go ahead and push into my hand. And relax. All right, go ahead and rotate the other direction.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, it's a little tender.
Okay. And relax. It's a little tender, but you're still able to hold it, which is good. And now we're going to do with that lateral flexion, bring the right ear to the right shoulder, okay?
Sure.
So, I'm gonna grab you here again, all right? So
Right.
bring it in. A little painful?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hold it though.
Yeah, you're doing well. Pretty strong there.
Tough.
Tough.
Tough as nails.
All right, we're gonna do the left side. Okay, go ahead and push into my hand. Don't overpower me. And relax. Very strong there, good. All right, so go ahead and lay on your belly for me.
Sure.
We're gonna be bringing your head off of this table.
Oh.
I want you to stare straight down at the floor. So don't arch the head up. All right, we're just gonna bring the chin slightly up. All right, now push the head up towards the ceiling a little bit without raising your head, good. All right, I'm gonna apply some pressure. Don't let me move you. Okay, a little weak here.
Yeah.
Is it painful?
Yeah.
And go ahead and relax. All right, you can get out of that position. I know it's not the most comfortable. That feels good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get you up onto the table. Let's set you up. So the same motions that we did with the range of motion were a little bit weaker than as if you were going to the left side. So we're going to do what's called repetitive motion now. This is a special test that will help me kind of determine what's going on with your neck.
Sure.
So the first one is going to be flexion. We're going to do this 5 times. But before we begin, I just want to make sure that the symptoms are still in the right side of the neck.
Yeah.
They haven't moved,
Yeah.
haven't traveled. Okay, so you're going to bring your chin down to your chest
Okay.
and then go back up.
Okay.
All right? Let's go ahead and see it. Good. You just bring the chin down to the chest. Good. How's that feeling?
That's good. Nothing.
I'm just going to give you a little overpressure at the bottom there. Okay,
Too hard.
one more.
Yeah.
Good. All right, that felt okay?
Yeah.
Okay. No pain?
No.
Okay. Did it travel anywhere else, or is it still in that right
It's
neck area?
Still right there.
Okay. All right, let's go for that another 5. A little overpressure. All right. How does it feel now?
Same.
About the same.
Yeah.
Hasn't traveled, still right neck?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with another 5.
Great.
All right, it's been 5. How's it feel?
Same.
Okay. So we're going to move on to retraction now. So what you're going to be doing is bringing that chin back to the back of your skull. So you're just moving your head back like this.
Oh.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, let's go ahead and do 5, but before we begin, right is in the right side of the neck?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Okay, I see a little grimace. Is that a
Yeah.
little discomforting?
I can do it, but it's painful.
It's a little painful. Okay. Maybe one more. Okay. Good. So a little grimacing there, a little
Yeah.
tender. Did it feel stiff?
Yeah. It felt like I was having trouble getting all the way
Getting
back
all the way
there.
back there. Okay. Is the pain still in the right neck?
Yeah, it didn't go anywhere.
Okay. Didn't travel.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for another 5. All right, it's been 5. And how does it feel now? Has the symptoms traveled at all?
I mean, it's a little irritated, but
Yeah.
it's still right there.
Still right there. Okay.
Yeah.
So right in the neck.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do 5 more, and then we'll move on. Okay, it's been 5. And how's it feel now?
Same.
About the same. Still
Yeah.
on the right side of the neck.
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to do one last test, and then we'll conclude our repetitive motion. So I'm going to have you do that lateral flexion that we did earlier. So left ear to left shoulder. And see how that feels.
Left ear?
Yeah, we're going to start with that side.
All right.
Okay. It's been 5. How does that feel?
Same.
So you're still feeling the right side?
Yeah.
Any pain while doing it?
No, it's a little easier to do it to the left.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and switch over to the right side now. I want to see how that feels. So go ahead and bring your right ear to your right shoulder.
That's painful.
Okay, a little more
Yeah.
grimace there.
Yeah.
Okay, try to do 5. All right, it's been 5.
Yeah.
So how's it feel now?
Still irritated, but it's still like right there.
Still right there. Okay, so let's go another 5 on the right side. Yeah, you can see it's a little limiting. All right, it's been 5.
Yeah.
Still feeling it up in here?
Yeah.
Okay, I want 5 more, and we're done with this.
Jeez.
All right, it's been 5.
Yeah.
And how's it feel now?
It's the same.
Same.
Yeah.
Pain still on the right side of the neck, hasn't traveled.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to conclude that repetitive motion. There really isn't a directional preference. We're just looking to see if you prefer a certain motion.
Got it.
Okay, so we're going to do segmental mobility. Are you okay with taking off your shirt for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and have you remove your shirt. And we're going to have you lay on your stomach.
Okay, let me just right there. Can I put my face in there?
You can put your face in there. That's preferred.
Good.
Put your arms by your side.
Yeah.
All right. And nice and comfortable. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be pushing down basically on these vertebrae here. And kind of seeing if there's any pain, and two, if there's any kind of feeling of it being stuck or hypomobility. During this, I want you to let me know if you feel any pain or discomfort, and we'll kind of assess to see how it looks.
Sure.
Okay, so we're going to go from C2. Okay. All right. So I'm going to assess. Feels okay?
Yeah, it feels fine.
Okay. It feels good. We're going to move down now, C3. Still doing all right?
Yep.
Okay. Don't fall asleep on me.
I'm trying not to.
Okay. Right here. One lower, so we're at C6 here.
Ooh, that's pretty tender.
It's a little tender?
Yeah.
It's not moving a whole lot.
Yeah, the one up was a little bit worse.
Okay, so we're right here, so C5.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad.
Okay. I'm just gonna go down to C7. Make sure.
No, that's okay.
Okay. All right. So come on up. You can put your shirt back on. So we did have a little bit of that hypomobility in there,
Yeah.
in that C5, C6 area. So with all of our tests that we've done, I'm thinking that we have a little bit of what's called facet joint disorder, and it seems to be stuck open, which is causing you to be restricted in certain motions. It's on the right side.
Okay.
So now we're going to go ahead and address that and do some interventions that will help kind of close it and get you back into your goals so you can do ballet, feed the ducks, sleep on your stomach again.
What about headbanging?
We'll get you back to there, but we'll have a conversation about that.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
All right, so interventions.
Sweet.